Yo guys, Coach Theo here on Common Sense. Today I'm going to tell you how to reach any goal by being relentless, developing a relentless mindset. And what I mean by that isn't necessarily always pushing 100%, giving it all you got, high intensity like that. Absolutely, at those times when that's right. But what I mean now is just never giving up. Never giving up. Always keep going. Do you understand? As a coach and content creator that talks and teaches these things, fitness and other kinds of self-development, I think a lot about what is it that makes certain people reach results while others, most, don't. And a lot of those people that don't, of course, like to make up reasons about those that do. Let us take fitness as an example, that, anyone that looks decent, it's kind of, they're lucky somehow, they have good genetics for this, or they're secretly taking roids, anyone that looks decent, they're either lucky or cheating. It definitely isn't my lack of trying, definitely not. But of course it is. I've seen it enough times now that many people that reach some kind of very impressive result, they got there because they started out in some kind of deficit. That's what made them found this drive to be relentless and keep going to get there. That's what I see. This kind of determination that what I want, I'm just going to keep going after it, even when I'm not quite sure how, even when I come up short in certain ways. I'm just going to keep trying and adjusting until I get there. Do you understand? One quote I want you to take with you into this video is, falling down is okay, king. Getting back up is mandatory. Falling down is okay. Getting back up is mandatory. Do you understand? I developed this mindset when I went through that panic attack phase 6 years ago now. Those months with daily panic attacks basically feels like being thrown into a terrible psychedelic trip gone wrong. Extremely intense fear and anxiety, but for seemingly no reason. Every day, every damn day, okay? And I know then that if I want to overcome this, if I don't face it, I'm either going to end up killing myself or living as a shut-in, medicated zombie for the rest of my life. I want neither of those things. I want to just be normal. I want to be normal again. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to teach my nervous system, hey, these situations that you have, for whatever reason, identified as a threat, they're actually not the threat. You don't have to have that reaction. I have to expose myself, show my body enough times that it's okay, right? Then one thing that why people don't reach result is that they think they have to be perfect. But that's why I'm focusing on the never giving up, getting back up again, because many times we cannot be. No one is perfect. If the condition to reach result was being perfect, no one would ever get a result. If the condition for me to overcome that panic attack phase would have been, I experienced completely linear progression, never any back steps, I always do what I'm supposed to do, I would be dead or that medicated zombie, okay? Because I had come up with this program, right, that I went on sick leave for 50% so I gave myself some relief, but I have this routine of I have to get up, go out to my house, get to work, try to stay there, ride out the panic attack if I have one, and then go home, right? But many times I just got a little bit out my door and I had to turn around. It was too intense. I see all the people, right? Or I had to turn around right before the office, like, I can't face the people today. Sometimes maybe I took a day and stayed home. But I got back up. I kept at it until I overcame it, okay? When I started the fitness journey, the training, I was quite relentless in that intense way. I managed to, I felt way more resistance towards training back then, as you do when you're not good at it, you don't have the habit, you're not fit, everything about it is more difficult, right? But there I could be quite relentless. But what I did though, relentless in that way that I actually didn't miss much, right? But there came times, like the first time I went out to drink a little bit, I still did some of that back then. I felt more resistance towards the workout the next day, but I did half of it instead, right? That's what I mean. You don't have to be perfect. That's the thing. If you look at my fitness results from when I started to now, and just watch pictures from each year, it looks kind of linear. And it's easy to think that, Theo just did everything perfect, right? I did not. Especially when I think back to the first times, it's both that I didn't quite know what I was doing, but I know how much, easier it was for me to skip that exercise because that's tough, or maybe it's something I should. But it's this relentlessness. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be close enough to perfect, right? And it frustrates me, and that's what I mean. Why people don't reach result. That I so often see someone, either someone I work with or just someone I talk to, that they've been doing well with their diet or training or something, but then this like one thing came up so that they missed some workout or ate something they think they shouldn't have, and they just stopped. And it's so frustrating, because that's the thing, that one missed workout is literally nothing. Okay, one meal that you should have is literally nothing unless you make it a trend. Okay, in a year, missing a workout here and there, it's not going to have done. It's completely negligible. I can't say the word, but you know what I'm saying. It's the same thing with just eating a piece of cake on a day. It's not going to make a difference. But if you start eating it every day, now you've ruined everything. Okay, being relentless, you have to keep improving. Okay, keep trying, keep getting back up. All right, and why I want you to understand, talk about reaching any goal. I can have so many examples of this, because even the goal of like overcoming depression, okay, that's what I mean. I don't mean necessarily just giving it all. You got high intensity at all times. That's not always the way to go. It's not possible, but you have to keep going. You cannot give up. You have to be relentless. That's what I'm telling you. Last year, I went through a major depressive state, right? I had moved to Greece. First, I was very excited, having a good time. Then some things took a turn. Things didn't go well in my relationship. I felt bad from that. It has like a trickle down. I felt I lose everything. And suddenly I'm stranded in Greece, where I don't know many people. And I'm terribly depressed. I feel completely shut down, numb. I see no way out. I see no light at the end of the tunnel. There's nothing I look forward to doing, but I know that I can get there again, because I have before, right? And I remember there's this one spot where I walked by the sea in Greece. Like, it should be beautiful. The sun is shining. It should be wonderful. But the way I'm feeling inside, I just remember at this one point, because it became some sort of anchor point, I thought to myself every day, like, I cannot do this anymore. I was just longing to get to sleep forever, right? But I just knew, being relentless in doing this anymore, even when it feels so heavy, just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. That's what's going to get me out of this, finally. It took me like 15 months of quite a difficult period. Then I came here again. I'm back. Because I was relentless. It's the same with a YouTube channel, by the way. 5,000 subscribers, took 5 years, okay? But I knew that I need to do this. I love doing this. I need to teach people the things I do. This is the kind of format I want to do it. I don't care that it's slow. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to get there. I'm going to reach more people. I'm going to blow up eventually. It's going to happen eventually. Do you understand how many times when I talk about going through a depressive state like that, I put out videos. I've never, during these 5 years, I think a week, maybe 10 days at some point is the like longest break from uploading ever had. Do you understand that when I'm like severely depressed, I manage to find it in me to record some video, put out, get maybe 150 views, 13 likes. If I'm really lucky, a comment, But keep going, keep going, keep going, until one old video got picked up by the algorithm, blew up, and boom. Now suddenly I have all you guys and some girls I really love, appreciate you. Finally you found me, right? Because I was relentless for 5 years. A lot of people would have given up way before then, right? Relentless, keep on going. And these are examples from me, right? But like, I want people to understand this, how it works, how we reach results. Like, we can talk about all the things, like this is the best program to follow, or this is my recommended best strategy. But when we talk about those things, we often talk about like, it's assuming that you can do it, right? That's why I always focus on what the process looks like. What in reality, how like, I don't know, going from skinny fat to kind of ripped, having more muscle. And I can come up with a program to follow with that, but the reality of it is not that when someone changed that, I just jumped on this training program and this diet, and I nailed it to absolutely a T from the start, because we're working with human beings. It's habits, it's behaviors, It's never gonna be like that. You're gonna come up short somehow, whether that's due to your own like weakness, that you caved and ate something, or that you just don't know exactly what you're doing. You understand? Never giving up. Keep going. That's how it happens. So let me just take a made-up example here, right? You're someone that tries to lose weight, and you feel like you tried so many diets and everything. It's just, Never. This is your biggest struggle. Food. That's your demon. That's what you fall back. It's your comfort. It's your escape, right? Well, there's nothing like a perfect program that would just a diet that just makes it easy for you. You have to dial it back now. You have to be relentless in just improving. So what I would do if I was a person like that is I would start with just trying to have like good habits, not even focus on the weight loss. If you fail with all that, well, just try to eat mostly healthy food. If you still slip up and eat some other stuff, okay, but let's focus on nourishing you with good food, right? Because that is going to help you stay away from at least eating more of those other things. Start going to the gym. Even if you struggle with the weight loss side of things, maybe you can do progress there. Maybe you can put on some muscle mass so it will be easier to lose the weight. And then you gradually just try and try. And this is the thing again about not being perfect. I explained this to many of my clients, that I see a program as a sort of ideal. Like, this is what an ideal week would look like. You go hit this workout, this workout, this workout, you eat these meals, these macros, you take these many steps, you go to sleep at this time. You understand? That's the ideal, but you do not have to be ideal to keep improving. You just have to be close enough. And so when you go through a week and there's some things you miss, it's like, okay, but we just try to improve on that. It's not that that was a failed week. It's like, okay, that's the week. We try to improve. If you ate 5 things you shouldn't have, try to make that 4 next week. You're improving. Oh, you fell back a little bit. Well, that's okay. We'll try improving again. You just keep on. And look, these are examples I'm saying now. But you're going to have to just keep getting up, keep trying, keep changing something. Okay? Just adjust until you get there. I get tired because I just want people to understand it. It's like, do you understand that there's just no way, there's not going to be a solution where you just found, oh, I'm motivated all the time now. Oh, I never have cravings now. Oh, I just love training even though I'm not fit now. No, it's like you have to be relentless as a bulldozer, as in, it's not always about high intensity. It's just like keep going, whatever is in your way, you're going to push it away eventually. That's how it happens. Yes, guys, I'll end it here. Be relentless. Like and comment. Always appreciating... I just mess up my sentence now. I'm relentless in trying again. I appreciate reading your comments. So like and comment. I do holistic bodybuilding, of course, getting jacked and stacked mentally, physically, spiritually. Body, mind, and soul. Working on ourselves on every level. So I'd be happy to assist you, of course. Do you know that that's another thing of relentlessness? Some people I work with because they're relentless. They have come up short with the stuff they do, but they try to do anything that can help them, getting me into the picture, for instance. So if you're interested, you can send me a DM or email me. It's in the description. I'll get back to you with my different options. You can pick up my training book, everything mindset, philosophy, and just technically related to building a jacked and stacked physique. You can become a Patreon, $8 per month, give you access to exclusive podcast episodes and other content. And please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, spirituality, mindset. It is a mindset, guys, a relentless mindset. Not perfection, just always getting closer to it. Peace.